people celebrated for the last 6 months, but it's starting over again.
It is exciting. I tell you what. Now, I have the joy of Premier being Vice President of Marketing. That sounds really, really special, doesn't it? Yeah, real important. But actually, we don't market jewelry. We give you the tools to market the jewelry. And the neat thing about Premier and marketing, we are people focused. We are focused on you. We are not concerned, we're involved, but we're not concerned about the product. We're not concerned about the sales. We're concerned about making sure you have all the tools you need to overcome the obstacles that you're going to face in this business. And you're going to face all kinds of obstacles like canceled shows and no shows and low shows and people who have no friends. I mean, you're going to face all those things. And then you're going to want to build this business, and you're going to meet people who have every objection. I can't talk in front of people. I can't do that. I'm going to have a baby, whatever it is. And you need tools to help in every one of those situations. That's why we have promotions. We don't really need promotions, probably called that, right? Yep. And we don't need promotions because we have like the best marketing plan in the world. 30% in hostess benefits. My wife Bonnie loves stuff, and she books shows all the time for different stuff. And she booked a show for a clothing thing. Abby, that's what it was. She loves their clothes, great clothes. She had a $2,000 show, and she got to buy stuff at a discount. Did you hear me? She got to buy stuff at a discount. It cost me for her to have a $2,000 show. And I reminded her if you had had a Premier Design show, you would have gotten a lot of free jewelry. And she knows that. So our tools, all of these promotions you've heard about, and I want to go over again, are to help you earn that 50% and help you give away that free jewelry. We don't need them, but they're tools for what you do. Now that consistency challenge. We held that consistency challenge because we knew that you all needed consistency in your business, and we wanted to see consistency. Those that have been around for a while, you've been around, you always heard about those J months. Well, Premier's awesome, but then there's January, and there's June, and there's July. You just can't book shows in the J months. Jewelers didn't even want to say the name. They just say the J month. It was so bad. But we knew you can have this business and be successful any time of the year, and the consistency challenge proved that. For every one of you who stood up for those 6 months doing the 5 shows, you did it in January. We had our best January ever last year because jewelers got to work. And we knew that being consistent, we've had about the same number of shows every month. We're not having these big spikes of great months and then down months and big months and down months. We've seen the business go very consistent month after month after month on towards one of our best years ever. And so we thought we can't stop now. We got to keep rewarding consistency. So that consistency challenge part 2 is what started from the 1st of July through the end of December. It's our 30th year. Can't promise we'll do it again next year, but it is a year to celebrate. And so we're doing that again where you can hold those 5 shows. And if you do it for the 6 months consistently, you get the full spring line at the January rally. Now, that doesn't sound as exciting as getting the half line at National Rally, but I want to tell you something. Again, what was the retail again? Where'd Stacy go? She knew that number. Yeah, that retail of the jewelry you got was about $4,000 something. Well, mind you that the full line in January is equivalent to the half line at National Rally. So the prize that you're getting for being consistent is pretty much right on the same par. Now, we don't have the doubling because we're doing something else for sponsoring, but to get that full line in January is the same prize as what you would have gotten for the half line at National. The value is there, and again, you're going to love getting that free full line of the spring jewelry. And you might even get it a little early. Who knows what might happen? You just want to be consistent. And then if you hold it for the 3 months, you'll get half of that line, which is about equivalent to what the quarter line was for the National Rally. So the price is about the same. We didn't want to stop. We wanted to continue going. Now, there were 2 things that changed. First of all, we're counting training shows in the Consistency Challenge Part 2. Because what we found the first part is you want to sponsor, but I have my guest here, and what's your name? Tina. Tina becomes a jeweler, and now I hold her training show. And I love Tina, and I'm excited that Tina's having her training show, but now I only had 4 shows because Tina's not a hostess, she's a jeweler. And we didn't want to discourage you with training. That's an awesome thing to be involved in a training show. So we're counting those training shows. Now, what we had to do is get a little creative because Tina is the new jeweler. The retail of that show counts for her. She's in the Consistency Challenge too. So we're giving you a $500 credit towards your minimum requirement of your retail from your shows. So even if she has a $102 training show, which used to be much higher than that, I know for sure, but even if it was $100, you doing the training show, you'll get $500 off your required amount. So we want to encourage you to turn those shows into training shows, sponsor along the way consistently, and you'll benefit in the Consistency Challenge too. And so we're excited about that. And then just like we did the first part of our Consistency Challenge, when we finish 3 months, we're going to be adding little things along the way to keep it exciting, keep it fresh, keep it good for those who come into Premier who don't have 6 months. And we're going to have those things. The Lest We Forget necklace that was introduced at National Rally. You know, we have the 2 shovels necklace. Stacy, saw you wearing your 2 shovels necklace. Anybody else got a 2 shovels necklace on here today? No, you got one, but you just didn't wear it with you. Peggy introduced at National Rally that Lest We Forget that represents those things from Andy's life. And that is available to every jeweler who sponsors 6 new jewelers from July through the end of December. So that's about 1 a month, new jewelers that come in. Because the focus on Andy's piece, Lest We Forget, is sharing the opportunity of Premier. And that primarily comes through sponsoring. And so you can get that piece. And I want to tell you, already plans underway. It's going to come in a presentation similar to the 2 shovels that you'll be able to keep in your office or at your home. In addition to the piece, it's going to be nice. You are going to want to sponsor jewelers for the next few months. Now, we also give you tools for your shows. July's almost over. What promotion have you been pushing? 50%. 50%. I know it's got a cute name. I forget what the cute name was. But a cute name. Uh-oh, my picture's changed. There's my rental car. I always have to take a picture of my rental car. Too many times I've gone out of a meeting like this, and I get to the parking lot and I go, what car was I driving this trip? And I also have a picture of my room number, because there's been so many times I leave the meeting and go, what room was I in? So anyway, that's what those pictures are. But we do have the hostesses and with more free jewelry, 30, 40, 50% free jewelry. How many have taken advantage of the 40% level so far in July? How many have taken advantage of the 50%? And how many are excited then about what's coming in August? I hope you've noticed this year we've gone hostess customer. Don't expect that to last forever, but it is our 30th year. We are celebrating. We wanted our consistency challenges for jewelers, and then we wanted every month to have something for hostess or customers. And so we're back to cool. Isn't that cute? Back to cool. I get no credit for that. Got a great creative team. It's not me. Back to cool customer special. Purchase $75 in August. Get any item up to $50 for only $10. Most hostesses' biggest obstacle in booking a show is what? Most hostesses, they want to cancel their show because nobody's coming. That promotion gives you a tool to help overcome that obstacle. Make sure you let these gals know that there's a great special, a sale for them if they come to your show. Because if you get the guests coming, then that hostess benefits. And of course, if they spend $75, she gets the hostess benefits. You're giving away more free jewelry through that customer promotion. So it's always one of our favorites. How many of you in this room, between the hostess promotion to the customer, how many of you prefer the customer promotion as a jeweler? As a jeweler, you love the customer promotion. You take advantage of those. How many like the hostess promotion that helps you? About equal. And that's what we find. So month to month, learn how to get more effective with the other one. If you've got a favorite, they both can be great tools for your business. And then I'm going to tell you this, no one else in the world knows this, only you here and wherever we are, South Dakota. I found nobody's from Sioux Falls. It's kind of interesting. Is everybody here from, oh, you are, a couple of you from Sioux Falls. The rest of you are from.
Take a picture of the state next time.
Take a picture of the state next time. So I'll know, I'll leave the hotel, I'll remember what state I'm in. Yeah, it's a state of confusion. But, but for those of you, where was I going? Now I sound like Stacy up here. What was I trying to say? This special, yes, to let you know that we have a customer special in August, which means in the month of September we'll probably have a hostess, which in the month of October we'll probably have a customer, which in the month of November we'll probably have a hostess, and the month of December we'll probably have a customer. And then the month of January, I know we're going to have something else that you'll hear about later. So good things are coming, some creative things. We're excited about that. But that's just promotions to help you with your business. Then those incentives and those encouragement we talked about, there's a trip that everyone in this room can be a part of. We introduced at National Rally our 2016 cruise. We are leaving, we're taking the full first week of April 3rd through the 10th, and we're leaving Miami, Florida, and we're getting on Norwegian Cruise Line, the newest, one of the newest ships. It's not the newest, it's the second to newest, the Getaway, and we are going to get away. How many have been on a cruise before? All right, how many loved it? All right, one hand went down, so one person saw overboard. How many have been on a premier cruise and loved it? I was talking to Stacy Wise. I was talking to both of them at dinner, and it was a cruise back in 2012 where you guys caught the vision of what Premier could be. They just went on that trip. They earned that trip, and wow, they met people that were doing so much with this business. It was a motivation to them. A cruise can change your life in Premier, so you need to be on that cruise. Now, you may have heard that it's for designers. No, it's for everybody. Now, one of the ways to get on that ship is you've got to be a qualified designer. But I don't want anybody to think that that's just for designers. That's for everybody. Our newest jeweler in this room, and where's our newest jeweler in this room? Newest jeweler, the brandest newest jeweler in the whole room. They're back here. Yeah, Jenny. And you're almost the brandest newest.
Almost there.
Almost there. Probably sign up tonight.
Keep talking, Bob. Keep talking.
Keep talking. You can be there because you have until the end of January to get to designer. And you know, if you sponsor 6 people, you're going to get, lest we forget, if you're holding those shows, you're going to have through January, you keep being consistent, you're going to have your 36 shows, sponsor one more in January, you're going to sponsor 7 people. If you just take advantage of what's already on the table, you'll be designer by the end of January. You would have earned all the points to go on that cruise free for you and your spouse, if so applicable, and you get to enjoy a cruise with Premier. And so I hope that you are there. How many are going on the cruise? Now, I did not ask how many of you are designers. I said, how many of you are going on the cruise?
Can you stand up, please?
If you're going on the cruise, stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Come on, stand up.
Now, if you're not standing, you're either afraid of water, you don't realize they can be yours.
Are you?
That is amazing because it is going to be an awesome time. And I'm very passionate about the fact that it's not just for designers, that is for everybody. You start planning your work and business now. And you know what's amazing with all these promotions, Consistency Challenge, the cruise too, you do all of that to get this prize, this reward. And then when you look back and say, I made 50%. I'm making a commission now of the people that have been sponsored. The true reward is going to be a business that's been built, income that you have made to pay bills and meet needs for your family. That's the success. The trip and the jewelry, that's just the cherry on top. But it's amazing what's going to happen. So I hope you're all there. We're going to have more great things coming. This is going to be a continued year to celebrate. We're excited about it. And then I know you've got your own specials too, things that you're offering and things that you're doing. It is exciting. Now, who brought a guest tonight? You brought a guest tonight. Now, maybe they left, maybe they didn't. But Stacy, can I throw in the Bob factor? Because I was so excited up here. Now, there wasn't a lot of excitement. Everybody was so focused. So focused. Reading them, so focused. I don't think that everybody heard what Stacy said. She challenged everybody the next 2 days, right? Next 2 days to go back and look at that little video. But I'm going to throw in the Bob factor. If your guest, who you brought tonight, becomes a jeweler in those 2 days, we're going to draw one name from everybody who signs up in those 2 days, and we're going to give you the Premier Boutique absolutely free. Which means if you buy the boutique when you sign up, we will refund you the $375. If you were not able to buy the boutique when you signed up and you just came in for the $295, we will include the boutique with your Premier Success materials when they come. So here's what you got to do though, and make sure you tell your guests, say, wait, the Bob factor came, you left the room, but the Bob factor was thrown on the table. What you've got to do is when you get your jeweler number, email Stacy. Stacy's going to be the key, and your email's on that card. You email Stacy, here's my new jeweler, here's her jeweler number, and here's her ring size. That's very important for winning a boutique. And then after 2 days, Stacy's going to contact me, say we have this many people sign up as a result, and here's the jeweler numbers. We're going to draw for one, and we're going to include that boutique for that person. We're going to let you know that your gal won. So if you can use that tool to help encourage your prospect to get started now, don't wait. You know what happens when you wait? Life. Life happens. And sometimes life is good, and sometimes life ain't so good. But when we wait, things can happen, and it's not that we're trying to get you to sign the dotted line before you leave the room tonight. That's what I love about the 2 days. Pray about this, think about this, but make sure you let Stacy know. Here's my jeweler, here's her number, and we're going to give away a boutique. So you contact me with that long list, and we're going to celebrate together. So that's the Bob Factor. Keep me up here with the mic. I'll come up with more announcements. I don't know, more things can happen, but that's what's happening. We do it for you. Yeah, we do it for you. It's about you. Whatever we can do to encourage you. So it is awesome. You guys are doing a good job.
All right. Here's what I'd like you to do for me. I would like you to email me everyone that you invited tonight, because then when I get those surveys, and I'm going to be training you about this in a little bit, what those websites are. But when I get those surveys, then I'm going to know to forward that on to you, okay? And so for all of you that had people who left this room tonight, or do they have to, but here's a question.
What's that?
So did they have to attend tonight?
Yes, if whoever was here tonight.
Okay,
yep.
They did have to attend tonight. Okay, we always have to clarify rules with the Bob Factor. So follow up with all of your guests that came tonight and let them know that this offer was put on the table. How exciting. All right, we have Miss Heather Gaynor up next, who's going to talk about some local stuff we've got going on. We can't have Bob here every month. We would like to, but we can't. So we just have to keep
It's hot in Texas. I'll come back.
All right, well, I just have a few local announcements to go over with you, and if you have your pens ready, I'm going to be spewing a bunch of dates on you with upcoming trainings that we will be doing over the next, basically until the end of November. So the next opportunity for training is going to be in Huron, and that's going to be an OP and a training on August 10th. There will be an OP in Vermilion on August 17th. No training, just OP in that one. There will be an OP and training in Yankton on September 8th.
That's Tuesday.
Thank you. OP and training in Mitchell on Monday, September 14th. OP and training in Sioux Falls, October 5th.
Got Vermilion on the 21st of September.
Oh, we did. Okay, throw that one in there. On September 21st, there's going to be an OP in Vermilion. All right, back to October. Did I say October 5th? Thank you. OP and training in Huron on October 12th.